Hello friend and welcome on in. Today I'm excited to bring you along for a day of old-fashioned homemaking and learning some of the skills our grandparents or perhaps grandparents may have practiced in their everyday life. All of the skills I'll be sharing were not passed down or taught to me, but are some things I'm discovering and learning on my own in an attempt to live more intentionally, to better nourish and take care of my family, and to slow down amidst our fast-paced and high-tech world. So today I'm bringing you along for some sourdough bread making an herbal remedy, and a little bit of sewing. So I hope you'll join me. First up this morning in the kitchen, I'm working on 2 sourdough loaves here that I prepped yesterday and let ferment overnight. This is something that I started to learn during the pandemic, during that slow season of life, and honestly I haven't stopped making bread since, as the taste is just incredible and the process is so enjoyable. So here I have 2 loaves about to go in the oven, and one of my favorite things about these loaves is the low ingredient list, as it just contains 4 basic ingredients, including water, sea salt, flour, and of course the active sourdough starter. I know the even newer thing than this is to purchase your own wheat berries and mill your own flour in your kitchen, which is honestly something I would love to do in the future, and I feel like connects us even more so to God's earth and to the ways that our grandparents may have made food by growing their own wheat berries, harvesting those, and milling them up for the most amazing fresh bread. I've heard that the taste is far beyond anything else, and I'm excited to try that in the future, but for now I'm still honing my craft just using normal everyday flour. Slowing down and learning some of these old-fashioned skills is something that I find so rewarding and so fascinating. But before we continue on that track, I want to show you the thrift that I picked up this week at the thrift store. So I'm working on making my rental cozier and cozier, one little DIY and thrift at a time, and this week I found this cute leather green pillowcase that I thought was the perfect match to my living room, matching my picture frame and my new faux tree I got for Christmas. Now coming back to the kitchen, I want to show you what I'm working on next, and that is making an herbal remedy. So this is something that I've just freshly learned about over Christmas break through a couple different books, and it has me absolutely amazed and fascinated as to how some simple God-created herbs can heal our bodies naturally. These herbs and mixtures don't just mask the problems of our ailments, but rather they get to the root and the core, making us better and living healthier lives, as opposed to a lot of the over-the-counter medications that come with this long list of side effects. So I am looking forward to learning more of these remedies to help take care of my family and better help them thrive in the home health department. So today I'm working on an herbal remedy that's kind of like an immunity booster and is great for colds and flus, which honestly I needed this last week because my household came down with some colds, but we're past that, so now I'm just preparing for the future. So this is super simple. Basically you just gather a bunch of garlic, peel them, put them in a jar, and then add in some pure unpasteurized honey to that, and you let it ferment. And I believe it takes about 4 weeks, and you kind of want to shake up the bottle or tip it upside down a couple times through the days, and then go ahead and burp your bottle so that your jar doesn't bust open. And in about 4 weeks time, you should have a nice immunity booster that you can take a little half spoonful of or so each day to prevent you from getting sick, or if you do have a cold or flu, you can take some of this throughout the day to help zap it as soon as you feel the symptoms coming on. So I am super excited to try this out for the first time, which might sound weird because I'm a little bit excited to maybe have a cold again. Another herbal remedy I read about through these books was making your own homemade elderberry syrup, which is basically kind of the same as this one, but I've heard it tastes a bit better and kids like it a lot more. So I'm excited to make that as well and kind of just incorporate that into my son's daily routine to help act as an immunity booster for him as he's a toddler. And I think, as we all know, with toddlers and germs and hands everywhere, that they can get sick so often. So super excited to do that as well. Now that my sourdough bread has cooled off a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and package it up and get ready to give it as a gift. It's actually a late Christmas present for a family member of ours, and I just find that sourdough is the perfect gift to give because I feel like making homemade bread is not something that's very well known or done today. Rather, buying store-bought is the norm. So anytime I gift this, I feel like it's just something so special and so cozy to make somebody's day. Now, one other older skill that I'm working on learning and trying to hone is sewing. I am such a beginner in this category. I've made a handful of projects, but they typically all come out a little bit wonky. So today I'm doing something very simple, which is just hemming this little privacy curtain, which I thought would be the perfect project to do while my son is having nap time, because nap time is not that long, so I cannot dedicate myself to a big project right now, but I am grateful for the little snippets of creativity that I do get. This year I am so looking forward to spending some more time at my machine and creating a dedicated space here in my room for this craft. One thing I've learned from other moms who've gone before me is that if you have a creative endeavor or something that you want to do in your you time that takes up a bit of space, one key for success is to have your space already prepped and your project already prepped and ready to go. Because if you are a mom, we all know nap time could last 30 minutes, or it could last an hour and a half, or it could last 3 hours if you're lucky. But because you never know how long it is, it makes it easier to have a space already set up. So that's something that I've learned and am beginning to create in my own home here. Another really good motherhood nugget I recently heard was keeping your bedroom a sacred space, because it's the first place you wake up and it's the last place you go to bed in. And so this is something I'm excited to work on this year as well, to create my room to be something that I love, a place that I enjoy where, no toys come in, and this is a place that's just kind of mine, where I can have my cozy creative corner and make it exactly the place that I want to be and that's refreshing and rejuvenating to me. So that's something that has also motivated me to make this curtain and make it a bit cozier in here. I absolutely love the pattern on it. It's already elevated this space, I feel like, so much, yet I still have so much I want to do in this room as it is so bare. But we just take it one little project and one little day at a time. Thanks so much for joining me today, friend. I hope you found some inspiration and encouragement today in this video, and I will catch you next week.